Merry Christmas, everybody. Just wanted to touch base with some last tips on how to get your businesses firing over this quiet time. So December can be going into a little bit of a quiet season in the fitness industry. We want to make sure that you've got enough energy and tools to be able to get your business up in December and carry it on in a great way through January. What I've found in the past is if we just use the excuses that December's quiet, then what happens is that January is quiet. But if you just work hard, get on the phone, make those phone calls all the way through December, what happens is even if you might not get an immediate response, like that sometimes usually you would get an appointment because of the excuses such as shopping or food shopping. What I find is if you still make those calls, then from the 1st of January or even just between Christmas and New Year's, you have a massive time. Like if you get busy and it just gets, you just hit the ground running in January a lot quicker. But don't think that January comes around without that work, because a lot of the times the clubs don't get back up to full swing until the last week of January when school holidays get back. So basically what work you put in, you'll get out. So I'm just going to look at my laptop for a couple of tips that I wanted to make sure that you know about. Just remember, no usage equals no value, and that equals resignation. So what generally happens is December is around the beginning of the month, people are doing their gift shopping, and then towards the end of the month, they're doing Christmas food shopping. And so it can get quite a busy time between, say, the 20th and the 25th, if not a bit earlier. So let's say between the 15th. And what's going to happen, it's going to be harder for members to come in and exercise, and it's going to be harder for you to appoint new clients. So just work really hard at getting members to come in, because if they're not coming in December, January they go on holidays. By February, what happens is they haven't been in for 8 weeks and they say, I'm going to go cancel my membership, because no usage equals no value equals resignations. So keep an eye on your attendance program. And we want to make sure that people that are not attending, the non-attender calls are critical through December and the first 2 weeks of January. Give them a call up. Don't ask them where they've been. You don't need to know that. You just need to know how to move them forward. So, hi Amanda, it's Tanya calling from Fernwood Broadway. Just giving you a quick call to get you into a functional fit class this week. I've got a spare spot at 9:30 on Thursday. I noticed that you can come in 9:30s. That's not your normal time slot. Would you like to book in this week? The class is on me. Just whatever it takes to move them forward to get them attending. Also, similarly, just make sure that your personal trainers invite anybody that's a regular PT to bring a friend in, maybe during the time where they would normally miss their session because they've got interstate guests coming in. And also remember not to be so stringent with your 7-day passes. If you've got a member that's got a a friend or relative visiting from a different state, by all means, welcome them in on a trial pass, and just obviously don't spend too much time with them unless there's a Fernwood in their area that we can upsell into. But just try and remember that the biggest thing you want to do is make sure that your current member is exercising during this hard time. So by all means, let them bring their friends in and family that are staying from out of town. Also remember that this is a really hard time of the year for people. This is when they need their trainers and their club the most. They'll be eating more than what they normally will be, because they'll have parties and they'll just be overeating anyway with all the festivities going on. They'll be drinking more, so just give them a little text message, remind them to drink water in between every alcohol beverage, and they probably won't be exercising as much just because they'll have different family and social events to go to. So for me, it's when they need their club and their personal trainer the most. So when people come in to suspend, ask them why, see if you can give them solutions. See if the personal training clients can actually do double sessions the week before and double sessions the week after they have the holiday period, to avoid them dropping out, because they actually need to make up those sessions. And maybe you can run a post-Christmas boot camp for 4 weeks to try and get them back into PT as quick as possible. So just remember, the other thing you can do is hold seminars, like how to hold 5 tips on how to have a healthy Christmas this year. Of course, people want to indulge, but we want to give them some tips on how they can minimize their weight gain, because there's statistics about people and how much weight they put on over Christmas and over the holiday period. And I think from memory, it was the average woman would put on 2 kilos, but I'm sure that that would vary, and I don't want you to use those stats, but you could probably find them out. But either way, people do put on weight this time of the year. So let's just try and let them know not to suspend from us, that they actually need us most during this time. How can we help them? And not just simply understand that they're going on holidays. maybe just tell them to work out before and after twice as much, just so they don't need to suspend. Put on seminars to try and help them with their New Year's resolutions and with some ideas for Christmas food. And personal trainers, definitely get your double sessions done before and after the Christmas holidays so they don't suspend their PT sessions. You want your income and you want the members to be getting every single workout in. So with membership advisors, make sure you get on the phone, make those calls. There will be people that have more time this time of the year because their businesses wind back. So just don't assume anything. Get on the phone, keep calling, keep making the appointments and driving those businesses, because at the worst, if you don't get the appointments now, you'll set up January for a really great time and hit the ground running from the 5th straight into the month. January shouldn't take a whole half a month to get going, nor can you afford it if you've had half a month out in December with regards to sales. So try and work really hard at avoiding cancellations, work hard at increasing attendance, and work hard at not doing so much just suspensions as an automated thing. Talk it through with the customers, provide solutions, and try and keep everybody exercising during this time of the year when we know people put on weight. Have a great Christmas, have a great holidays, and I'll talk to you afterwards.